Golden age of microbiology. Now, this golden age of microbiology is due to the two pioneer, you can say, microbiologists. The first one is the first one is the Robert Koch. Robert Koch, and the another scientist is the Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur. So mainly this golden age of microbiology, they are able, if you want to know the end result, the hallmark of this period is that they clearly proved the theory of germs, or you can say the germ theory of diseases. Germ theory of diseases. Okay, so this is the two scientists. The one is Louis Pasteur and another one is the Robert Koch. So let's first study about the Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur is also called as the father of microbiology. Don't confuse with the father of microscopy. Okay, the father of microscopy is Antony von Leeuwenhoek, but here we are talking about the father of microbiology. The father of microbiology is called as the Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur. Now, about him, first thing you should write, he is called as the father of microbiology. Okay, and if we talk about their contribution, they contribute a lot in the field of microbiology. Okay, they given the first the liquid media. They given the liquid media. See, we will have the lecture on this media players. The media are you can see it's in kind of the medium where you can grow microbes in vitro. Okay, in outside the body you can grow. It's a kind of, you can say, the nutrition composition where you can flourish the microbes. You can say grow the microbe. So the liquid media is given by the Louis Pasteur. He also given the method by which you can preserve the milk. Okay, you can avoid the microbial, you can make the milk microbial contaminants free at this sense. Okay, and that method is called as the pasteurization. Probably you heard about it. So another contribution is the pasteurization. In pasteurization, in you moderate heat, on moderate temperature, you boil the you can say the milk. Okay, and this pasteurization method is now widely used in the field of alcohol production. Okay, instead of the beverages. Okay, apart from that, the Louis Pasteur also given the vaccines. Okay, they given the 3 vaccine. Okay, which will remember by the mnemonics called as the CAR. Here you should write it, CAR. This is the first vaccine they given, the cholera vaccine. Okay, cholera is the bacterial disease caused by the Vibrio cholerae. Okay, the first vaccine he given is the cholera. Another one is the anthrax. It is again a viral disease. Okay, anthrax. And another vaccine he given is the rabies. Rabies. So by remembering the mnemonics CAR, you can remember, and they're given vaccine. The first one is C stand for the cholera, another one is the anthrax, another one is the rabies. Okay, and he is the one who disproved the theory of abiogenesis. Okay, so disproved the theory of abiogenesis by his one famous experiment called as the swan neck experiment. Okay, called as the swan neck experiment. Okay, swan neck experiment. Apart from that, they also given, you can say, the fermentation principle and sterilization technique. So first one is they given the fermentation and autoclave or heat, you can say killing, autoclave technique. It's a kind of sterilization. Okay, so fermentation means from the carbohydrate there is a generation of alcohol. Okay, and that is called as the fermentation. Initially they were thinking that this is a spontaneous chemical reaction which result into the fermentation, but through the experiment, the Louis Pasteur was able to demonstrate that the fermentation is a, you can say, microbial activity. It's a microbial activity. Apart from that, he also given the autoclave technique. Okay, he also given the autoclave techniques. Okay, now the another last contribution which we should keep in your mind is about their bacterial, you can say, discovery. He discovered the 3 bacterial species which you can remember by remembering the mnemonics SSP. S stand for Staphylococcus. Another S stand for the another stand for the Staphylococcus, and another one is the Staphylococcus, okay, and Streptococcus, and P1 is the Pneumococcus. Okay, pneumococcus. These 3 bacteria, this is, you can say, first time studied and discovered by the Louis Pasteur. Why I'm stressing about their contribution? Because in the competitive exams, they were, you can say, asking continuously about the, you can say, Louis Pasteur contribution. So about the Louis Pasteur, the things you should keep in your mind is that first thing, he is the father of microbiology. Apart from that, Louis Pasteur, remember, L for the Louis, L for the liquid. So the Louis Pasteur, that you can say, discovered the liquid media. Okay, now another thing is about their name, the Pasteur, they given the pasteurization, a technique by which you can say preserve the milk, you can produce the behaviors, okay, in the microbial free ambience in a sterilized fashion. Okay, now he also disproved the theory of abiogenesis. By their famous experiment called as the swan neck experiment. No problem. Now he given the 3 vaccine, okay, which you could remember very easily by remembering this mnemonics card. C stand for the cholera, A stand for the anthrax, okay, R stand for the rabies. Fine. Now he given the fermentation technique, and he also given the autoclave technique. Autoclave technique is a kind of sterilization, to making the things sterilized, to making free microbial, you can say, ambience, okay, by providing the heat. This is the called as the autoclaving technique. Apart from that, he given, or you can say that he discovered the 3 species. First one is the Staphylococcus, another one is the Streptococcus, and another one is the Pneumococcus. No problem. Now let's move and study about the another you can say pioneer scientist in the golden age of microbiology called as the Robert Koch.
How is it?
Robert Koch. You remember the Robert Koch by their postulates. Robert Koch given the postulates, okay, and that postulates define the disease-causing organism, pathogen, okay. So it is the Robert Koch. It is the Robert Koch. Robert Koch. Now, about him, you should remember the things. First thing, he given the Koch postulates. Okay, he given the Koch postulate. Okay, Koch postulate. So you can remember this Koch postulate again by the help of mnemonics. Okay, and the mnemonics is AIIR, called as the AM. A stand for the association. I stand for the isolation. Yeah, I stand for the isolation. Another I stand for the inoculation. And R stand for the re-isolation. Now what it means, I will explain it. See, the Koch postulates, they are the, you can say, 4 postulates, or 4, you can say, kind of principle in the microbiology, which prove that a particular species is a pathogen. Fine. So the first criteria a pathogen should define is the association, means the microorganism which is present in a diseased person, they should only present in that disease or unhealthy person. They won't present in the healthy person. That's the first postulate, called as the close association. Okay. Another one is I stand for the isolation. The person who is ill, who is a disease, you can say the health profession can able to isolate those, you can say, disease-causing microorganisms from the diseased person. Get the points? Another one is that isolated organism, if you put in the animals or if you put in the another, you can say, person, the disease which is caused by that pathogen, that isolated pathogen, should also, you can say, cause a disease in the healthy person. That is called as the inoculation. Another one, the re-isolation. Now, once you given, you can say, inoculated a person with these, you can say, the pathogens, that you can, in that person, you can also isolate the organism. That is about the Koch postulate. Okay, that is about the Koch postulate. So you can remember by the mnemonics AR. Okay, AIIR. A stand for association, I stand for isolation, another I stand for inoculation, and R stand for the re-isolation. It is called as the Koch postulates, a principle in microbiology. Now, the Koch is also referred as a father of modern microbiology. So don't confuse with the father of microbiology and father of modern microbiology. So he is referred as a father of modern microbiology. Okay, he given the solid media. Remember that the previous site and microbiologist called as a Louis Pasteur, who given the liquid media, but he given the solid media, or he solidified the media by the help of agar. Clear? No problem. Now, he also given the description about the tuberculosis. Okay, and given also the tuberculi species. Okay, you know that TB is caused by the microbacteria tuberculi. So he given the Koch bacilli. Got the point? And he is the one who proved the germ theory finally. Okay, germ theory proved. No problem. Once again, what you understood about the Robert Koch? Robert Koch is the father of modern microbiology, and he given the fourth set of postulates, okay, referred as the Koch postulate, which you can easily remember by remembering these mnemonics. A stand for the association, that the you can say the causative agent is must found in the diseased person. Another stand for the I, that you can say a pathologist can able to isolate the organism from the diseased person. Another one is I, that if you inoculate those pathogens in the healthy person, they must cause the similar disease in the healthy person. Another stand for the I, that we can able to re-isolate from those you can say inoculated person. No problem. And apart from that, he also given the solid media, okay, to the help of agar, and also given the you can call as the Koch bacilli, or discovered about the tuberculosis, and finally proved the theory of germs. That's called the germ theory. No problem. Now there are 2-3 more microbiologists which you should just keep in your mind. Maybe they can ask in the MCQ. They can ask in the MCQ. The one is the discovery, the first given vaccine. You probably know the names, called as the Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner. Okay, he was the one who given the first vaccine, and vaccine for the smallpox. Smallpox. It is the Edward Jenner who given the first vaccine. Okay, no problem. Then another one is the Joseph Lister. Okay, another one is the Joseph Lister. Now, he is referred as the father of antiseptic surgery. Why? Father of antiseptic surgery. Why he was referred as, he is referred as a father of antiseptic surgery? Because first time he uses, you can say, the sterile technique in the surgery. Okay, he given the carbolization. Probably you heard about the carbolization. Okay, carbolization. This carbolization is, you can say, by help of the, you can say, carbolic acid. There is a sterilization of the wards. There is a sterilization of the equipment and the ward. And the first time he uses the you can say the antiseptic solution, and that is the phenols. So he is the one who is a pioneer in using the antiseptic technique in the surgery. Okay, now the last one is the Paul Ehrlich. Another one is the Paul Ehrlich. Paul Ehrlich. Now he is referred as the father of chemotherapy. Father of chemotherapy. Why? Because he uses the different you can say the chemicals to see the microbes, Probably you studied, or we will have the lecture over the staining techniques, and the one staining techniques is called as the acid fast technique. And through these techniques, mainly the bacteria are categorized into the acid fast bacteria and non-acid fast bacteria. Okay, and the acid fast bacteria is your tuberculosis causative agent, Microbacterium tuberculosis. Okay, it is a acid fast bacteria. So let's summarize today's class. What we studied. We studied about the different discoveries in the microbiology, or we can say we studied about the historical perspective of microbiology. First, we defined the 3, you can say, time period. The first time period is referred as a discovery era, where there is a discoveries of the microscope, different simple microscope, then there is a light microscope, then there is the electron microscope. Okay, then we studied about the transition period where there is a debate between the theory of abiogenesis and the biogenesis. Okay, and then at last we discussed about the golden age of microbiology, where we discussed about the scientists. Just keep in the mind the two scientists, the pioneer scientists called as the Louis Pasteur and their contribution, okay, along with the Robert Koch and their postulate, their contribution. Don't forget about the Edward Jenner who given the first vaccine. Okay, remember the Joseph Lister, who is called the father of antiseptic surgery, and the Paul Ehrlich, a father of chemotherapy, okay, given the acid fast techniques. So after the break, we will discuss about the microscopy. So thank you for having me. Bye. Have a nice day.